Hello everyone, welcome Lead School at Home. We have started sixth chapter in geography of unit 4, that is manufacturing industries. In that we have studied introduction, then importance of manufacturing industries, then contribution of industry to national economy, then industrial location, then classification of industries. In that we have studied types of industries on based certain criterion. Then we have detailed study about industries. Those industries are agro-based industries, textile industries, cotton industries, geotextile industries, then sugar industries, then mineral-based industries, iron and steel industries. In iron and steel industries, we have studied map of steel production in India, where are the steel production is happening in different parts of the country. We have seen that. Then we have studied aluminum smelting. In aluminum smelting, we have studied process of aluminum smelting. Then we also studied chemical industry, cement industry, automobile industry, and IT and electronic industry. In that, we have studied software park in our country at different places. Then we have also studied in our last video, that is industrial pollution. In that we have studied four types of pollution. First one is air pollution, then water pollution, land pollution, and noise pollution. Apart from these pollution, we have also studied thermal pollution in India. Now we will move towards the next point, that is control of environmental degradation. Please student, put your textbook in front of you while watching this video and be ready with your pen, pencil and notebook. Every liter of wastewater discharged by our industry pollutes 8 times the quantity of fresh water. Every liter of wastewater discharged by our industry near about pollutes 8 times the quantity of fresh water. Now question is arise, how can the industrial pollution of fresh water be reduced? How can we reduce these pollution? Now here some suggestions are there. Let's see. These suggestions are: first one, minimizing use water for processing by reusing and recycling it in 2 or more successive stages. Now first suggestion, we have to minimize use of water for processing in reusing and recycling. Second is harvesting of rainwater to meet water requirements. Means we have to use rainwater harvesting system. I think we have studied in our previous chapter about rainwater harvesting. And for your general information, means GK, for your general knowledge, Tamil Nadu is the first state in India who have made compulsory for every people while building their house. That time they have to be construct harvesting system of rainwater in their house. This is compulsory for everyone. Now third one is treating hot water and effluents before releasing them in rivers and ponds. Means we have to treat hot water before releasing them in rivers and ponds. Treatment of industrial effluents can be done in 3 phases. Let's see. These phases are: first one, primary treatment by mechanical means. These involves screening, grinding, flocculation and sedimentation. Means we have to use a mechanical process. These are screening, grinding, flocculation and sedimentation. B, secondary treatment by biological process. Means we have to use some biological process in the second phase. Now third phase, let us see, tertiary treatment by biological, chemical and physical process. This involve recycling of wastewater. Means we have to go under the process of biological, chemical and physical. and this involve also recycling of wastewater. Now, after the three phases, we will again move towards the control of environmental degradation, overdrawing of groundwater reservoirs by industry where there is a threat to groundwater resources also need to be regulated legally. Means we have to reduce the threat of groundwater resources. Particulate matter in the air can be reduced by fitting smoke stacks to factories with electrostatic precipitators, fabric filters, scrubbers, and inertial separators. Means you have to reduce fitting smoke stacks to factories with some electrostatic precipitators, then fabric filters, scrubbers, and inertial separators. Smoke can be reduced by using oil and gas instead of coal in factories. We also reduce smoke by using oil and gas instead of coal in factories. We know that because of coal, lot of smoke flow in the air, and because of that, air pollution is happening. You know, nowadays also auto rickshaw is also running on gas instead of petrol, and the reason is same. Now next is machinery and equipment can be used, and generators should be fitted with a silencer. And for noise pollution, we have to use generator should be fitted with the silencer. And also we have to use machinery and equipment which are in good condition. Almost all machinery can be redesigned to increase energy efficiency and reduce noise. Noise absorbing material may be used apart from personal use of earplugs and earphones. We have to again use some noise absorbing materials. Now, after that, one figure is there, that is figure number 6.11, sewage treatment plant under Yamuna, action plan at Faridabad. This is a plant at Faridabad. Faridabad is in Haryana state. Now we will move towards on next page. On this page, the challenges of sustainable development requires integration of economic development with environmental concerns. Here we have challenges of sustainable development requires integration of economic development with the environmental concerns. Next, NTPC shows the way. Here information has given about NTPC that shows the way to us. NTPC is a major power providing corporation in India. We know that. It has a ISO certification for EMS, means Environment Management System, that is 14001. This is a ISO certification for environmental management system. The company provide to the industry for their environmental management system, good environmental management system. The corporation has a proactive approach for preserving the natural environment and resources like water, oil and gas as fuels in places where it is getting up power plants. And this corporation has a proactive approach for preserving the natural environment and resources like water, oil and gas and also fuels. This has been possible through Now this has been possible through C. Number 1, optimum utilization of equipment, adopting latest techniques and upgrading existing equipment. Means we have to use utilization of equipment, adopting latest techniques, means you have to use latest techniques and upgrading existing equipment. B. Minimizing waste generation by maximizing ash utilization, means you have to minimize waste generation and maximize ash utilization. Providing green belts for nurturing ecological balance and addressing the question of special purpose vehicles for afforestation. It means we have to provide some green belts for nurturing ecological balance. Next, reducing environmental pollution through ash pond management, ash water recycling system and liquid waste management. We have to also reduce some environmental pollution through different management. These management are ash pond management, then ash water recycling system and liquid waste management. Fifth one, that is E, ecological monitoring, reviews and online database management for all its power station. Means also we go through some ecological monitoring, means evaluation, a review and online database management for all its power stations. Means we have to manage at different power stations. Now here one plant is there. This is a plant of NTPC in Ramagundam. It is in the state of Telangana. Now after that exercise is there, student. Please do this exercise as a homework. I hope you will complete and you send this exercise on our WhatsApp group. If any query, any doubt is there, please ask your doubts. We will clarify. Thank you.